Everyone, I'm sure it's worth the wait. This is the Atlantis 88 Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. And we're here up north at the San Jose del Monte Sports Complex in Bulacan. Another 6-game slate later in the afternoon. Bulacan and Mandaluyong will lock horns. But first, we will push through with the debuting Manila Pirates taking on the Malabon Fisher Mall BBSD. Unahin natin yung ating 14-under matchup. Hello everyone who's watching us live on the official Junior MPBL Facebook page. The Pangalinans are in the house. Ken and Cho at your service. Cho, kamusta ka naman?
Okay naman. Excited for our ball game, no? Lalo na bata yung opening natin.
So, ayun nga. Pag-usapan na natin itong dalawang kupunan na to. Itong Manila Pirates, they are the debuting team here. And it's been almost a month already since our opening day. Itong Manila Pirates, ano yung nakalap mong information about them, Cho?
Well, actually, nga nasabi mo na kanina, no? The Manila Pirates are actually debuting in this ball game. And the key players really to look out for, even though di pa natin napapanood sila, is the two shooting guards, Matthew Aceldo and Manuel Napo. So mukhang itong dalawa yung inaasahan nilang gumawa para sa kanilang koponan. Pero aside from that, no, again, late preparations na nagawa ng team na to. Wala sila nung opening last July 9. Pero ayun, aside from that, no, let's not underestimate this team kasi this team is owned by our very own Senator Manny Pacquiao. It is managed by Mr. Paul Norona. Program manager is former pro player and current LPU Pirates head coach Gilbert Malabanan. And the head coach of this specific 14-under team is King Epino. Again, let's not underestimate this ball team kasi any team naman siguro na owned by Senator Manny Pacquiao is hindi magpapalaban, hindi magpapatalo, hindi magpapatinag.
So abangan natin kung sino yung mag-emerge dito sa Manila Pirates. Let's turn it over to the side of the Malabon Fisher Mall 14-under. Finally, they break through with their first win in 4 games. Yung first 3 games nila, lahat talo, but finally they win against Rizal in their last matchup. Kahapon lang, last game. So it's a quick turnaround, a 13-hour turnaround here in our opening game here.
So for the key players talaga, no, for Malabon to watch out is, key player actually, is no other than number 3 point guard, Paul Navera, who is actually leading his team in 3 statistical categories, no, in points, assists, and steals with 10.8 points per game, 3.5 assists per game, 3.3 steals per game. And he had 20 points yesterday. And sabi na nga ni Ken, no, yesterday they got their first win. 78-71 victory versus the Rizal Switch Fiber. They got a 21-19 lead at the end of the first. Buong game, ganda ng depensa. Very solid defense, very good defense from both teams. Pero itong Malabon, they got a 15-point margin, yung pinakamalaki ng buong game. And Rizal attempted to wage a comeback in the end game, pero in the end, it was Malabon who got that 7-point win. With number 25, Jaime Chodoro, getting 27 points and 11 rebounds. Double-double for him. So tinan natin kung madadala ba ng Malabon team ang kanilang winning momentum towards this ball game.
So abangan natin, can Malabon make it 2 in a row or will Manila grab their first win here? Meanwhile, we have our third member of our panel, si Daphne Cristobal is with us. Daphne, kamusta naman dyan?
Para sa Team Malabon, syempre galing sila sa panalo kahapon. Pero ngayon, they're looking forward na magtuloy-tuloy ang kanilang momentum. But let's see about that later on. Huwag na nating patagalin pa as I turn you over to our venue game announcer.
Sports Complex here in Bulacan. This is the Atlantis 88 Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Inaugural season. It's the first game between the Manila Pirates 14-under and the Malabon Fisher Mall 14-under. Introducing the stars first from your Manila Pirates 14-under. On guard number 18, Joel Baluyon. On guard number 19, Monte. Out of forward, number 4, Andre Zeta. Out of forward, number 3, Michael Funyar. And at center, number 1, Leslie Gillian. Head coach for the Manila Pirates, under Mr. Pago Espino. And now let's meet the stars from your Malabon Fisher Mall 14-under. On guard, number guard number 5, Marvick Messina. And a forward number 8, Kyle Tan. Out of forward number 9, Juice Santos. And at center number 15, Rafael Cruz. Our referees for this game, Pio Castaneda, A.J. Sanchez, and the coach, Mr. J.R. Torres. Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
We've got the starters for both squads. For Manila, it's Gelin, Falyar, Zeta, Jonel Baluyot, and Matthew Aceldo. Sa samantal naman for Malabon, it's Kendrick Badgion, Mav Messina, Kyle Tan, Duke Santos, and Rafael Cruz. First shot is no good para dito sa Malabon. Manila, ang kauna-unang ng tira, wala pa din. Battle for the rebound. Ball gets loose. Manila retains the possession. Inside they go. First 2 points para dito kay Zeta.
Yes, great unselfishness that time, no? Itong Manila, pinapakita agad early signs of being an unselfish team.
And itong Malabon, lost their first 3 games. Zain Aguilar not in the lineup so far para sa kanila, but this guy is one guy na could really provide a scoring punch. Pero with this team right here, we see here Mav Messina, late insertion into their lineup, as well as Jared Ferreros. Makikita din natin later on. Meanwhile, Manila with a stop as they try to go for a fast break. Bola babalik sa side ng Malabon.
Great defense that time from Malabon. Mukhang lumulugar ng fast break itong Manila, pero itong Malabon, again, itong Manila, wala pang taste of legit junior MPBL competition. So, tinan natin kung ano mangyayari.
Medyo balikan natin itong laro nitong Malabon as they miss on that fast break opportunity. In their last game against Rizal, it's their breakthrough win, first win in 4 games. What do you think were the keys to that game and they were able to grab their first victory?
Great question, no? Actually, they had 56 points in the paint last game versus 34 points lamang ng Rizal. So, they outscored 12 points in the paint, no? Tapos, they also had 24 fast break points against the 6 lamang ng Rizal.
And much like in this one, they are really trying to play the passing lanes. 18 steals in their last game, which really led to those fast break opportunities. Easy buckets in transition. But right now, they are trailing here. 3-pointer on its way. No good. Sa loob, Cruz gets fouled by Zeta.
Yes, yung ganong kalaking front court player, no? Wala ka talagang choice kundi i-foul dahil ayun nga, medyo malaki-laki itong si Cruz, who will shoot 2 on the line right now.
So later on, we'll see the 16 and 18 under matchups ng magkabilang kupunan. Coach Froilan Bagyon at the helm for Malabon, former NU Bulldog. Let's take a look at what happened earlier.
Ayun, kitang-kita, no, na may foul, and medyo maaga pa actually in this ball game para makakuha ng foul, no? Pero let's see kung anong gagawin naman nila. Mukhang loaded naman yung roster nila. They're looking to get some substitutions, no? Siguro moments after this play.
So our score now is 2-1. 7 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Baluyot hands it off to Gelin. Sa loob, again the interior passing looks promising on the side of the Manila Pirates.
And ayun, there will be a foul called, no, on Coach Froilan's son, Kendrick. Medyo nadala siya dun sa fake ng kanyang opponent, and it led to that foul.
Andre Zeta scoring the first 3 points para dito sa Malabon. Actually, for Manila. Manila Pirates, coach by Bagot Edino. And referees trying to sort things out here. Maaga po tayo ngayon. 7 minutes and 4 seconds remaining in the first quarter. There's the day of the game against the side of Manila. Umatake sa loob. And gets the bucket plus a foul para dito kay Duke Santos.
Great play there, no? Great finding of the lusot there, no? By Duke Santos. Ito si Duke Santos actually tall guard to. You can consider him a tall guard. Kaya may advantage talaga yan kaysa sa mga kanyang opponents which is usually smaller than him.
Chance for a 3-point play and he converts. Lamang dito ang Malabon 4-2. And trying to apply pressure in the backcourt. However, there was a foul against, I believe, Bagyon ulit. Hand check foul.
So pangalawa na ni Bagyon, no? Let's see kung isasub ba siya ni Coach Froy or hindi.
6 minutes and 25 seconds remaining as Cyrus Binyas checks into the ball game. Manila just their very first game, but you could see the aggressiveness, the conscious effort of trying to get inside the paint. Another foul drawn by the guys in black.
And on the line, no, is Matthew Aceldo, isa sa mga sinabi rin ng coaching staff ng Manila Pirates na kaabang-abang sa kanilang roster and inaasahan din nila talaga na to take the load, no, to produce for their team.
Matthew Aceldo from San Pedro, Laguna. As well as their head coach na si King Epino as he knocks down that free throw. 5-4 ang ating talaan. Messina sa kaliwa against Aceldo. Probing. Kicks it out. 3-pointer. Doesn't work. Kaya dito sa Malabon. Celta grabs the board. 6-4. Aceldo at the right flank. Gets it inside to Gelin. Getting that bucket to go. Meanwhile, we have a report galing kay Daphne Cristobal.
Ken and Cho, just a little background para sa team Manila Pirates. Ang head coach nga nila na si Coach King Epino ay rookie coach lang para sa team na to. Well, isa sa mga nabanggit niya na mag-step up sa larong ito ay si Jelin Go. He's actually a player sa Letran ngayon and nabanggit niya nga sa akin, last year lang siya naglaro ng basketball so medyo bago lang. Pero nag-influence sa kanya ay yung kapatid niya at yung mga pinsan niya. Pero yung moment talaga na gusto niya mag-basketball, nung bata siya, nung napanood niya si Steph Curry, isang NBA player. Kaya from that time, gusto niya na rin daw makapaglaro sa NBA. Kaya tignan natin if through his height, he can bring Manila Pirates into their first victory. Balik sa inyo.
Thank you so much, Daphne Cristobal. Mav Messina with the three, and on the other end, Matthew Aceldo. A swift move to the basket. Ayan naman lamang ang Manila dito, 10-7 past the halfway point of the first quarter.
Yes, and pag-usapan natin saglit, no, yung great drop pass ni Aceldo no, before may bigay kay Daphne yung report. No? Yung very unselfish play and 2 points for his team.
Messina attacking in transition and gets to the line, and he is hurt. He's down on the floor, Mav Messina. Maybe later on, makabalita tayo kay Daphne, but gets fouled hard there on his way to the hoop.
Ayun, mukhang tumama sa may bandang ilalim ng ating ring, no? Even though may padding, mukhang may iniinda pa rin siya. Pero mukhang itutuloy niya ito at di niya papansinin.
Mav Messina at the line. Plays for Claret. Kasama niya dyan si Jared Ferreros, who's coming off the bench, but I'm sure he'll provide those productive minutes para dito kay Coach Froilan Bagyon. Mav Messina, also a tall guard, could create opportunities and really thrives in transition. Coach Froilan Bagyon, former NU Bulldog, mga nakasabayan niya dyan sila Edwin Asoro, played against the likes of L.A. Tenorio.
unfortunately, Ken, no, si Coach Froy, kilala ko na talaga siya as a coach. Eh. I don't think na, or I think I was too young, no, to see him during his UAAP days. Kilala ko na talaga siya as a coach, coaching these 14-year-olds talaga.
So what do you think about Coach Froilan as a coach? Given na yun yung nakita mo, naabutan mo, Chol.
Well, unang-una, it's surprising, no, because usually yung mga PBA players, usually gusto nila yung kina-coach, of course, either professional or collegiate. Pero bihira lang talaga yung mga PBA players na gustong mag-coach ng mga bata. And actually, yun nga, nagulat ako na si Coach Froy, isa sa mga coaches na yun. Pero, ayun nga, again, I know him before the start of the junior MPBL pa. And alam ko na he coaches because, unang-una, he wants to be involved with his son. And pangalawa, iba rin talaga yung passion, no? Iba yung dating when you teach kids, when you nurture their minds into the game of basketball.
Looks like a technical foul against the side of Malabon. So ito si Zeta will troop to the line. One shot technical. And he gets that one to go. Zeta. Early points para dito sa Manila. So back at
mukhang may free throw ulit itong si Mav Messina, no? I believe in second free throw niya from his foul. So we are live here.
clanks off the rim yung kanyang pangalawang free throw, but they get the ball back sa loob. And what a lefty finish galing dito kay Duke Santos.
Again, Duke Santos, no? He got an and one play rin kanina. And again, I don't think he's playing guard, no, in this specific lineup. Pero I've covered him before. Alam kong kaya niya mag-guard. You can consider him a very tall guard. And he's just continuing showcasing his skills, no, inside, outside. So let's see kung he will be able to convert.
Duke Santos coming off a 5-point outing in their last game against Rizal, knocks down that free throw. Our score is now at 11 all. Tabla tayo, approaching the 4-minute mark of the first quarter. Messina nagmamadali against Aceldo. This is a good matchup, Aceldo and Mav Messina. Give and go, Mav Messina, the bucket plus a foul.
The third and one play, no, para dito sa Malabon. Mukhang they're really looking to attack the basket to keep scoring inside the paint. Just like what they did last game, no, 56 points from the paint in their win against the Rizal Switch Fiber.
Mav Messina with 6 early points. Did not play in their last game against Rizal. So, bagong panggulat ni Coach Froilan Bagyon. The Manila Pirates requesting for a timeout. They are trailing here by 3, 14-11 here in the first quarter.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Back with us here at the San Jose del Monte Sports Complex in Bulacan, Manila versus Malabon ang ating matutunghayan ngayon in our 14 under matchup. 3 minutes and 49 seconds left. Malabon with a 3-point lead. 3-pointer is no good. Cruz grabs the rebound. Ferreros pinasok na dito ni Coach Froilan Bagyon. Santos striding down the lane. This time the defense of Manila. Eh nandoon. Oh, good pass. Napo. But they lose control of the basketball. Ferreros, forward pass. Messina on the attack. Fast break layup is good.
And Messina, no, driving to the basket. Kitang-kita yung speed advantage niya that time, kaya siya nakascore.
16-11. Three-pointer is short. Messina off to the races here. Another attack to the hoop. Galing dito kay Mav Messina.
Again, grabe yung speed mismatch no from the guards of the Pirates and Malabon. So kitang-kita, ginagamit ni Messina ang kanyang advantage to score in the paint.
And almost another steal. But a kick ball. Subs coming in for Manila. Pasok dito sa loob. Si Sean Santillan, big body for Coach King Epino. 18-11. 2 minutes and 44 seconds left in the first quarter. For Malabon naman, Paul Navera, you highlighted him in our pregame, Nacho.
Yes, Paul Navera again leading in 3 statistical categories for his team in the points, assists, and steals.
Paul Navera had 20 points, 3 assists in their last game. Really shooting efficiently from the field. Coach Gilbert Malabanan trying to sort things out with the referee here. Lamang ang Malabon dito, 19-11.
For Malabon, no, inaabangan din natin again si Teodoro who had a double-double outing last game. So, tignan natin kung anong quarter siya ipapasok ni Coach Froy or kung anong part ng first quarter.
Perucho checks in for the Malabon Fisher Mall. Coach Gilbert Malabanan, team consultant para dito sa Manila, but is now the head coach of the LPU Pirates in the NCAA. 2:22 left in the opening quarter. Zeta again inside. This time wala. Malabon trying to secure the basketball but nakaagaw dito. Ooh, Aseno! What a move!
Grabe. Tinaas, I think that's what you call the Pinoy step, no? Nadali si Uno Cruz doon na onting angat lang ng kamay tapos he was able to finish that layup.
And the dexterity galing dito kay Matt Aseldo. Just eluding the defense. Cuts the lead down to half a dozen here. Ferreros kicks it out. Ball movement, swings it to the right corner. Running start here. And intercepted by Perucho. Tumingin pa kay Aseldo. 19-13. 1 minute and 32 seconds left. Let's take a look at that wonderful move galing dito kay Aseldo.
Grabe, no? Onting angat lang can really make a good difference. Onting movements lang within your body can really fool a defender.
Ang ganda nung setup niya dun eh. He showed the ball and the defender just bit on that and his body control able to make him elude the defense. Kaya naman nakakonvert siya doon. Meanwhile, on the line is Robert Napo. Actually, this is Manuel Napo rather. Isa rin yan sa in-highlight na players ni Coach King from Tarlac.
Yes, no, we still have yet to see a bucket from him, no? Or actually, parehas sila not really making so much noise pa aside from Aseldo who made that spectacular finish against Uno Cruz kanina. Pero tinan natin in the long run kung ano yung ibibigay nila para sa mga Pirates.
Looks like a free thrower violation on the side of Manila. Na ngayon, naghahabol pa rin. Down by 6, 19-13. 1 minute and 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Navera, the high point man in their last game. Top of the key. Pulls up. That is short. And leaking out is Aseldo. And gets his 8th point.
Ayun na nga ba si Aseldo again. Na-anticipate niya na mamimiss ni Navere kaya inunahan niya na and he scores that bucket.
Poor transition defense on the side of Malabon. Meanwhile, Jared Ferreros at the line, the left-handed forward from Claret. That's a decent outside shot, but kumbaga, in this 14-year-old under division, malapad siya eh. He could really use his body inside, draw fouls, just like the one earlier. Could score inside.
Actually, speaking of mga malalapad, no, itong Malabon, marami talagang mga pwedeng ipanlaban sa ilalim. Again, si Ferrero, si Uno Cruz, no, and ayun, si Jaime Chodoro na inaabangan pa natin pumasok sa larong ito.
40 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Kick out pass. Long two is no good. Manila secures the basketball. They're down by 4 points. Aceldo, di pa pinagpapahinga dito. Tries to send it to his teammate, but a turnover on the side of Manila.
I think that was an extra pass, no? Si Aceldo, kaya-kaya na itira yon, or a floater man lang, pero again, it was a risk that he was willing to take, kaya nagkaroon ng turnover.
Last shot time for Malabon. Perucho goes to Ferreros, hook pass, another turnover, but Manila will run out of time here. And at the end of the first quarter, the Malabon Fisher Mall BBSD up here by 4 points, 19-15, as take a look at that Atlantis 88 move of the game, courtesy of Matt Aceldo. Gotta see it twice. Kita mo naman yung galaw na yun. Kakaiba galing dito kay Matt Aceldo. Second quarter in just a bit when we return.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo.
Back with us here. Second quarter of action between Malabon and Manila. And let's dive into the numbers of that opening quarter, Cho.
So for Manila, no, they got a 14 rebounds against only 7 rebounds ng Malabon. So I think yun yung area na kailangan i-improve ng Malabon. And so far naman yung iba medyo on par pa, no, with each other. Pero yun lang talaga yung rebounds kailangan nilang i-improve. And I think siguro yung fouls ng Manila kailangan rin nila ayusin since they cannot afford many fouls din early into this ball game.
Actually, kanina nakita natin itong Malabon had multiple end-one opportunities, and those buckets like that galing dito kay Perucho, they've been doing a great job getting into the paint. Meanwhile, Aceldo asserting himself here, now has 10.
Mukhang fast-paced, no, ang gustong iparating ng parehas na koponan na to kanina. Great sidestep, no, by Perucho. Nakita niya mas malaki yung defender niya in the middle, so he chose to step aside and shoot the bucket from a different point of view.
21-17. Out of control there, and rebound secured by Santillan. Aceldo na naman. This time unable to convert. Perucho going to the front court. Kick out pass. 14 seconds sa kanila shot clock. The fake, and good job by Reyes of not fouling there. Pero yung kampampi niya, si Santillan, gets caught reaching in against Ferreros.
Ganda nung tayo doon ni number 29 Santillan, no? Yeah, tumayo lang siya doon, and that's why hindi siya natawagan. Unfortunately, yun nga, nung nagkaroon ng loose ball, no? Medyo na-extend niya yung kamay niya and he was called for that foul.
So he will check out. Lamang ditong Malabon, 21-17. Ferrero swings it. Good ball movement so far by Malabon. Step back 3. Wala pa din. And Zain Aguilar is in the ball game. He fires a 3. Still no go. And multiple opportunities para dito sa Malabon as Ferreros will troop to the line for 2 shots.
It's a Ferreros, no? Again, itong Manila, ang kanilang center, which is number 25, si Reyes. Medyo malaki-laki rin talaga compared itong sa lineup, current lineup ng Malabon, current 5. So he chose to get a foul instead, no? Instead of doing a different shot.
And Chok, credit Malabon. As meanwhile, we take a look at this replay right here. Ferreros attacking the basket. Credit Malabon for grabbing those offensive rebounds, providing themselves with multiple opportunities.
Itong Malabon, observation ko, they have a speed advantage talaga as Aceldo gets that bucket. Pero as I was saying, no, speed advantage itong si Perucho, itong si Navera, and on the bench si Duke Santos. Mga mabilis at malalaki. So I think that's why yun yung advantage nila kung bakit nakuha nila yung kanilang offensive rebounds.
And 3-pointers have been missing on the side of Malabon so far. Lamang sila dito ng 3 puntos, 22-19, Aceldo. We swing the ball. 3-pointer for Ang, clanks off the rim. Navera, nagmamadali onto the front court. Gets into the gut of the defense, but unable to get that shot to go. Aguilar gets whacked in the face by Matt Aceldo.
Ayun na nga ba yung sinasabi natin, no? Yung mga sloppy fouls na gano'n. Itong si Aceldo, he could have jumped vertically, no? Instead of paharap or papunta sa kalaban niya. He could have avoided that foul. So itong another gamble na naman para sa Manila Pirates.
Zain Aguilar at the line. Also one guy who creates his own shot and create opportunities para sa kanyang mga kakampi. And in their last game, Zain Aguilar, he had only 8 points in 13 minutes. And binanggit mo rin lang as we see our crowd watching in attendance here at the San Jose del Monte Sports Complex. Malabon, they don't have itong si Jaime Teodoro in this ball game. So hindi siya part of that 15-man lineup. But it's been these guys, Navera, Mav Messina, and Zain Aguilar providing the offense here. As Manila requests for a timeout. Lamang dito ang Malabon, 26-19 with 6 minutes and 43 seconds left in quarter number 2.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan.
A look at Boss J.R. Navarro in attendance here in Bulacan. 26-19, 6 and 37 left in the second quarter. Aguilar goes to Mav Messina. Pasok sa loob. Acrobatic drive! Oh, plus a foul para dito kay Mav Messina.
Grabe, kitang-kita yung improvised move niya, no? As in, we can see in the instant replay, nakita niya na sinabayan siya eh. So he chose to, instead of go straight, binaba pa niya na onte. He got that clutch move. And nung pababa na yung defender, he chose to shoot that shot and got that end one.
Navera with a putback. So a 4-point swing para dito sa Malabon. They now have an 11-point advantage. And they force a turnover once again. And nakita mo, Cho, yung pressure defense really doing its job para dito sa Malabon.
Speaking of defense, no, isa rin yung pwede natin expect for Malabon since they caused yung kalaban nila last game, the results, which Fiber to get 26 turnovers. And again, sabi mo nga kanina, 18 steals. So I think defense yung isang approach nila no, coming into this ball game.
11-point lead, 5:35 remaining in the second quarter. Meanwhile, we would like to thank Viver Hotel and Resorts, Auto Asia, Doride, and Atlantis 88. Rebound secured here by Manila. Nagmamadali dito si Aceldo. 3-on-2 fast break opportunity. And gets called for a traveling violation.
Ayun lang, medyo nakalimutan na yung fundamentals niya doon. And I think, ano rin siya, nabother rin siya ng kanyang opponents na binabantayan siya. No? So that was cause a turnover.
It's never a good idea to go up and trying to look for a pass pero hindi ka pa sigurado sino ipapasahan doon, and that really caused that turnover para dito kay Matt Aceldo. Meanwhile, Mac Messina behind the back to Cruz. Navera, his three-pointer. Wala. Oh! An acrobatic putback galing dito kay Mav Messina.
And again, Mav Messina no, scoring and doing all the noise for this Malabon squad.
Another turnover leads to a left-handed layup galing dito kay Duke Santos.
Ito na nga ba yung pressure defense na pinag-uusapan natin, Ken? No? Ito na yung ginagawa nila last game which eventually led to their win. Tira natin kung ganun pa rin this ball game.
Another steal. No look. Messina. He will head to the line for 2 free throws.
Again, ito si Messina, no? He got that end one kanina. And now, mukhang he will continue to attack aggressively to the basket.
Let's turn you over to our courtside reporter, Daphne Cristobal.
Yesterday, it's a win for Malabon, Fisher Mall, and so when they went home, they just took their time to rest and recuperate. Pero kahit tinalo sila, ang gusto nilang pagtuunan ng pansin ay yung kanilang break press play. Kasi usually, natataranta daw ang mga bata at nawawalan ng presence of mind. Kaya ngayon, kailangan nilang magtawid ng maayos yung bola without giving free balls to their opponents. Meanwhile, missing today's game is Jaime Teodoro, who scored a double-double performance yesterday, 27 points and 11 rebounds. It may be painful for the team, but the coaches are expecting the other players to step up on this game since team rotation lang naman ang reason kung bakit wala si Jaime. Balik sa inyo, Ken and Cho.
Maraming salamat, Daphne Cristobal. But it's been the guys like this one, Mav Messina, Zion Aguilar, and Duke Santos providing the scoring punch. And another pressure defense being applied here by Malabon. Naitawid nila dito as Aceldo goes straight to the cup and gets fouled.
I think one more advantage din na meron ng Malabon, no, is they've actually played 4 games already, this being their 5th. Yun, that fact alone pa lang na itong Manila, debut nila. Advantage na agad yun. So, itong Manila, I feel like some part, no, medyo na-shock pa sila sa competition na nakikita nila here sa Junior MPBL.
Like you said, Manila, their debut game here, and we talked to their coach, to si Coach King Epino, and wala nga sila nung opening day, the opening ceremonies in Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in San Juan. Naginanap last July 9, so it's almost been a month, and yung team nila was formed probably days or a week after nung opening ceremony. So kumbaga hinabol lang itong kupunan na to. So probably chemistry could be an issue moving forward, but this is their first game. So what do you think they need to do here as they try to come back from this deficit, Cho?
Well, unang-una, Ken, si Coach King mismo inamin niya na late preparations daw talaga. Since late sila sumali, wala sila ng opening just like what you said, and wala silang chemistry. So I think yung kailangan talaga gawin nila no, is the basics muna, no? of course, goal talaga manalo, pero una, build their chemistry, build their team, no? Makinig sila sa sistema ng coach, and eventually, everything will fall into place.
36-21. Backdoor cut. Gilin secures the basketball. Siya na rin nagbaba dito. Nag-aabol sila dito ng 15 puntos. Aceldo pulls up. That is short. Rebound there. And put back. Galing dito kay Zeta.
Great anticipation there no may Zeta. Alam niyang nakita ko na ina-anticipate niya na short yung tira ng kanyang kakampi. So inabangan niya agad. Kinuha niya yung rebound and got that second chance point.
Messina. And Manila forcing another turnover so they could cut this lead down even further. Approaching the 3-minute mark of quarter number 2. And Malabon with a counter steal. Mav Messina, forward pass. Ferreros. The two guys from Claret connecting on that fast break.
Itong si Ferreros, no, he actually can really handle the ball very well for someone very big and malapad. So, asahan natin na gagawa pa to lalo for Malabon.
And take a look, using his body to his advantage. Yes, absorbing contact, getting that shot through. Timeout on the floor. Lamang dito ang Malabon by 14 points, 38-24. Magbabalik po kami.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin?
Back with us here at the San Jose del Monte Sports Complex in Bulacan. Ken Pangilinan and Chok Pangilinan, Daphne Cristobal working with you here in our first 3 games. Kasalukuyan lamang dito ang Malabon by 14, 38-24. 2 minutes and 41 seconds left in the second quarter. Aceldo sa bandang kanan, kicks it out. Drive to the basket and good pass but unable to convert was Zeta. Messina rejecting the screen and again gets fouled.
And ito si Messina, no, mukhang nahihirapan na bantayan ng Manila since makulit talaga tong si Messina. Driving, handling the ball anywhere in the court. And in the end, nagagawa na lang talaga nila is to foul him and to give him, to work for his shots, for his free throw shots.
Messina knocking down the first. And nakita natin prior to that foul, his big offered a pick pero yung opposing big tried to cheat on the screen. So he rejected yung pick na in-offer sa kanya and drove to the basket. Ito si Mav Messina. Although he misses on that second free throw. Aceldo. And they will get called for an 8-second backcourt violation.
Again, yun yung specialty din talaga ng itong Malabon, no? Since their first win, their last game, kahapon lang. And ayun, mentioning their win, no? Less than 24 hours ago yung game nila, pero mukhang may energy pa rin sila para dumipensa talaga ng maayos.
Under 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. No-look pass. Ferreros. He will head to the line again for 2 more free throws.
And Ferreros, no, very fearless. Actually, lahat naman sila. Itong Malabon team, no, very fearless when it comes to driving inside the basket because alam nila na may speed advantage. And whenever they try to get the contact, pabor sa kanila ang tawag because late ang defender.
And you know, Cho, good job by Ferreros getting himself open. But credit also to Mav Messina. He attracted the defense, so yung mata ng depensa, all eyes on Mav Messina who's been scoring a lot here, 18 points, kaya naman na libre sa loob. Ito si Jared Ferreros.
Kaya rin talaga mahalaga na gumagalaw no, off the ball because di mo alam na baka bigla ka na lang ma-open no, and open for a bucket.
40-24. Falyar, tough shot. He gets the ball back. Oh, gets the hoop plus a foul. And credit the kid's persistence there, Cho.
Mukhang may gigil factor na talaga itong si Messina because nag-aagawan ng bola. So that time, nakita ko na medyo may gigil siya. Ito namang sa side ng Manila, no? Great composure when it comes to absorbing the contact and getting the end one basket. Tingnan natin kung makakonvert niya.
Falyar not giving up on the play, giving them that scoring opportunity. Fast break naman. Thwarted there by Baluyot. Umatake siya and gets fouled by, I believe that's Luis De Martin. 40-26. 75 seconds remaining in the first half. And you could see itong Malabon going to a 2-3 zone. As again, a turnover on the side of Manila.
Again, yun na nga yung pinag-uusapan natin, no? Defense. Mukhang si Coach Froy is really sticking to his defensive game plan. No? Mukhang yun talaga yung gusto ng pagtuunan ng bansa in this ball game. And gumagana naman para sa komponen niya.
1 minute remaining in the second quarter. Pull-up jumper. Doesn't work. Gilin grabs the board. Being hounded by a double team. Good outlet pass and looks like there's another foul on Mav Messina.
And yun na nga, Ken, no? Itong si Messina, he's having a good game, no doubt. Pero may kasama ng giggle factor na gusto niya kunin yung bola agad from his opponent, which is actually leading to fouls, no? So hindi masyadong maganda yung masyadong gigil sa bola. When it comes to defense, minsan, you need to be calm, no? You need to pressure nang walang sundot. Sabi nga ng ating mga coaches.
But leading all scorers so far, 18 para dito kay Mav Messina. 2 for 2 at the line for Michael James Falyar. Paul Navera checking back in. 40-28, 43 seconds remaining in the first half. Zeta will check out. Pagpapahinga na muna ni Coach King. Finishing the first half with 7 points and 6 boards. So 2-for-1 opportunity for Malabon if they manage the clock well here.
Observation ko lang, Ken, no? Itong Manila, unlike Malabon, itong Malabon, really pressuring, no, on the defensive side. Itong Manila, medyo laid back yung kanilang approach sa defense. And in offense naman, dun sila fast-paced. So tinan natin kung iibahin nila yung sistema na yun, no, since it's not necessarily working for them. Since medyo malaki yung lamang ngayon ng Malabon. Let's see kung anong adjustments ni Coach King Epino.
Malabon up by a dozen here. Navera directing traffic for Coach Froy. Almost a steal by Falyar. Messina sends it back. Navera gets whacked on his way up.
And another foul, no, for Galen. And let's see in the instant replay. Great cut there by Navera. Great backdoor cut, no? And sadyang mas malaki lang talaga yung defender. Fortunately for him, na late si Galen dun eh. So he had the chance to draw the foul and to shoot 2 on the line. Great job though for Navera here kahit hindi niya na-convert yung end one play.
Paul Navera averaging almost 11 points a contest. Right now with 4 points and 3 boards. Knocks down the first. And wait a minute, I think the referees forgot that it was 2 free throws.
Yes,
Did-
Kate. Kitang-kita natin no, na grabe yung reklamo ng kanilang bench, yung sigawan. So, ayun, he will head to the line again no, for one more free throw.
41-28. Because obviously, nung na-foul si Navera kanina, hindi naman niya na-shoot. So we'll have one more here. 32.5 seconds left. They are now up by 14. And a steal here. Ferreros finds a leaking Paul Navera for the finish.
And yun na nga ba yung sinasabi natin na depensa, itong si Ferreros, very active on the defense. Actually, lahat sila very active late into that fast break point.
That time around, Ferreros gets called for a foul. 14.5 seconds remaining. Baluyot at the line. Started this ball game for Coach King. So far hasn't scored in 7 minutes. Ferreros with a foul there. 1 of 2 para dito kay John Baluyot.
And here, no, mukhang sumugal si Coach Froy na ipasok si Mav Messina kahit alam nating medyo marami na siyang fouls.
Interior passing there. Perucho, di nakashoot. As Aceldo leaks out for the left-handed layup. Just spinning the buzzer here to end the first half. Malabon pretty much dominated this second quarter and they now lead by 13, 44-31. Let's take a look at this Atlantis 88 move of the game.
Grabe yung bali, grabe yung improvised move ni Mav Messina right there as he is named the Atlantis 88 move of the game.
Halftime analysis in just a bit when you return only here on Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na
Welcome back to Atlantis 88 Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Inaugural Season. Kasama ko nga ang mga assistant coaches. First, para sa Malabon Fisher Mall, we have Assistant Coach Mark Sarmento. On the other side, we also have Assistant Coach Ricky Cabrera para naman sa Manila Pirates. Dito muna tayo kay Coach Mark. Coach Mark, ano po ang kailangan gawin ng Team Malabon para ma-maintain ang momentum entering the second half?
Yung depensa pa rin, katulad ng nilalaro nila ngayon. Sana tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung depensa. So, yun, sana tuloy-tuloy nga.
Thank you so much, Coach Mark. Meron po ba kayong gustong pasalamatan or batiin?
Nagpapasalamat ako sa lahat na nanonood ng Junior MPBL, sa sponsor ng Malabon Fisher Mall, pound for pound, sa lahat ng sponsor namin. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you so much, Coach Mark. Dito naman tayo kay Coach Ricky. Coach Ricky, ano po bang kailangan gawin ng team ninyo para ma-minimize natin yung errors pagdating ng third quarter?
Well, nakikita naman na medyo cheaters yung mga bata. Medyo kinakabahan unang laro. So yun, sabi ko lang, stick sa plan, sistema, ma-overcome nila eventually, sana makabalik yung team.
Coach Ricky, meron po ba kayong gustong bigyan ng shoutout ngayon?
Una, yung salamat sa sponsor namin sa Royal Manila, Boss Conrado, thank you po. Tsaka sa mga parents na nandito, thank you sa support. Yun lang.
Thank you so much, Coach Ricky. And of course, good luck po for both of these teams. Huwag kayong aalis kasi magbabalik pa ang Junior MPBL.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Back with us here, and at the half, it's Malabon up 44-31 over the Manila Pirates. Ken Pangilinan with Cho and Daphne Cristobal, our courtside reporter. And Cho, break down the numbers for us para dito sa laban ng Manila and Malabon.
Well, no first half, no, both 40% ang field goal percentage ng both teams na to. However, it doesn't necessarily tell the whole story itong Malabon. They have 10 more shots attempted than Manila. So kahit ganun, no, kahit same percentage, mas marami parang attempts. And of course, mas maraming attempts leading to more points. And same goes with the turnovers, no? And fast break points din. Turnovers nitong Manila Pirates is 16 compared to Malabon, 5 lang. So those numbers really tell us why the score is like this, no? Pero tingnan natin kung anong gagawin ng Manila Pirates para makabounce back in our second half.
Actually, itong Manila has out-rebounded itong Malabon by 12, 28-6. But to your point, despite the fact that they're shooting similarly, at least percentage-wise, 10 more attempts by Malabon at the rim, and most of them coming from the fast break. Yung edge kanila, the fast break points, 11-6. But the points off turnovers, yan yung mabigat. 19-2. And so far, itong Manila Pirates committing 16 turnovers. So what do you think Manila needs to do here in the second half para makahabol sila dito?
Well, one thing to consider, no, is again, since marami sila nakukuhang rebounds, I'm sure some of those are offensive. So need nila i-convert ang kanilang second chance opportunities. Kasi hindi naman, of course, rebounds, not necessarily pag naka-rebound ka, you will score a point. Unlike pag fast break points or any other statistical category, no? So again, rebounds don't tell the whole story. And I think that's one of the things na kailangan pag-focusan nitong Manila Pirates.
Mav Messina for Malabon leading all scorers with 18. And Paul Navera, Duke Santos chipping in with 8 apiece. On the side naman of the Manila Pirates, Matt Aseldo, so far good as advertised, 15 points, but he will need all the help that he can get. Dahil nga, so far, first 2 quarters, they only have 31 points. But good news for Manila. Still 2 more quarters to go. And on the side of Malabon naman, Cho, what has been the most impressive part of their game so far?
I believe in yung ability to absorb the contact and draw fouls and get the free throws din, no? They haven't necessarily shot very well from the line, no, at around 60% lang, pero kita-kita natin they're really good at drawing fouls.
Malabon, however, opens up the third quarter with a turnover. Matt Aseldo will troop to the line for 2 more free throws. Matt Aseldo has almost played the entire first half, just rested with a little less than a minute.
Mukhang pinanindigan nga ni Coach King ang sinabi niya kanina na itong si Aseldo, one of the main guys talaga na inaasahan niya. And it's obvious, no, kaso fatigue rin, malaking factor yun. Tingnan natin kung ano magiging forma ni Coach King towards that problem.
16 points for Aseldo, cuts the lead down to a dozen, 44-32. Duke Santos challenging the defense of Reyes, and that time winning that matchup.
Grabe yung body contact ni Duke Santos doon. Alam niyang he will receive contact, no, pero he stayed composed. He looked at the basket, used the board, and got the bucket.
The body control galing dito kay Duke Santos, and able to secure the basketball and get up that shot and in. Duke Santos now with 10 points. 14-point lead para dito sa Malabon. 3-pointer by Falyar off to the left, and ball will go to the side of the Malabon Fisherman.
Ganda nung contest doon nitong ni Duke Santos. Again, yung mga nakaka-match niya at his position, no, medyo mas maliit sa kanya usually. So medyo on both sides of the floor may advantage siya.
Messina, the right flank, being hounded by a double team. Drives baseline. Oh, nice find inside the Cruz. But solid D by Reyes. And it's a 24-second shot clock violation kontra dito sa Malabon. Actually, good intention galing dito kay Mav Messina. Was able to elude the defense. The last second dishing it out. On the other end, Aseldo wala. But put back galing dito kay Zeta.
Yun na nga ba sinasabi mo, Ken, no? Itong si Aseldo, we all know what he can do, pero itong teammates niya, kailangan tulungan siya if they want to win this game.
Well, Zeta has been providing a steady presence here. 9 points, 7 rebounds. But others, apart from those two, have to really step up here rather. So far, no bench points on the side of Manila Pirates. Coach Froilan Bagyon barking instructions at his son, to si Kendrick, as he rides to the bench. Aceldo, Mintis. Offensive rebound by Reyes, falls down on the floor, but Zeta was there to clean it up.
Yun na nga ba yung sinasabi mo, no? Si Zeta, one of another reliable guy the Manila can depend on.
Aceldo. Reyes trying to secure the basketball. This is now just an 8-point lead courtesy of that floater galing dito kay Matt Aceldo.
Great composure that time. Kita niya na medyo may kalakihan yung defender niya. So pinili niya to get that teardrop.
And don't look now, Manila on the verge of a mini run here. Approaching the 7-minute mark of the third. Reyes. Ferreros. Siya na nagbaba para dito sa Malabon. Against Napo. And Napo really pesky on defense, almost forcing a turnover there. And Coach Froilan Bagyon requesting for a timeout. His team up but only by 8 points, 46-38.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot kaya mo.
Back with us here at the San Jose del Monte Sports Complex in Bulacan. Ken and Cho Pangilinan kasama si Daphne Cristomal. This is only our first game. We have a 6-game slate here. Medyo na-delay lang tayo ng simula, but the show must go on. Malabon kontra Manila. As Mav Messina clanks off the rim yung kanyang tres doon.
And mukhang depensa ang pinag-usapan nila Coach King, no? Nung timeout, mukhang peskier na ang defense na pinapakita ng Manila. Let's see kung may maintain ba nila yun. As a instant replay, kita natin, no? Yun, no? Sumusundot na pressuring the defense, no? So, tingnan natin kung anong magiging epekto nito sa koponan na to.
Shot clock winding down. Messina looks at the clock. Pulls up. Oh! What a bailout three galing dito kay Mav Messina.
And I believe that's his first three of the ball game, no? We all know he could hit that one. It was just a matter of time before he hits it.
And this time forcing a turnover, goes all the way for the layup.
To si Messina, kahit nakashoot siya ng 3-pointer, he was still aware, he was still looking at the ball of the opponent, no? So kahit nakascore siya, he's still very alert.
Wow. Paul Navera, the bang and the bucket. And after Manila got to within 8, it's now a 7-0 run galing dito sa Malabon. And off a timeout, Coach Froilan Bagyon called for a 2-2-1 press against Manila. Eh, naaagaw agad sila dito, dalawang sunod. And Paul Navera has a chance to make this a 16-point ball game. In and out. And battle for the loose ball. Nakakuha dito ni Reyes. Again, the pressure defense. Itong Malabon. Really bothering itong Manila. Mav Messina gets the hoop plus the foul.
What a move there by Mav Messina, no? He was showing his presence of mind in defense. Of course, in defense, madaling maging lutang because wala sa'yo yung bola, as we can see here, no, in the instant replay. Kitang-kita na he was expecting that pass, got the interception, and made that bucket because of his composure even though with that body contact.
Mav now has 25 big points. And completes the three-point play. Coach King requesting for a timeout. His team down by 18, 56-38 halfway through the third quarter.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo?
Just an update about Jacob Mariano of Team Malabon Fisher Mall, who hurt his right ankle a while back during the 1 minute and 20-second mark of the second quarter. He was assessed and ice already, sabi nga ng medical personnel ng league, and he has the green light to go back to the game. Meanwhile, the supporters and coaches of Malabon are displeased with the calls of the referees, but reminded the team to just stay composed and focused on maintaining the lead. Back to you, Ken and Cho.
Maraming salamat, Daphne Cristobal, working the sidelines here. Bulacan's very own from San Jose del Monte, itong si Daphne Cristobal. Meanwhile, a turnover here, but nakita natin, naka-pressure defense pa rin itong mga taga-Malabon, Jo.
Yes, mukhang ni-utilize nitong ni Coach Froilan Bagyon yung kanyang roster, no, na medyo marami-rami rin talaga sila. And speaking of utilize, no, here is Malabon on the fast break.
Under 4 minutes remaining in the third. Oh, the spin! Kick out pass. Santos for three. Trickles in.
Yun yung maganda ito about Mav Messina. We all know what he's capable of. Pero still remaining selfless kasi nakita niyang bukas itong si Duke Santos.
Biggest lead of the match so far. 59-38. That shot doesn't go. Reyes, second opportunity. Wala. Mav Messina. Oh, what a no-look! Navera to Duke Santos.
Speaking of unselfishness, no, hindi lang si Mav Messina unselfish sa team na to. Everyone wants to win. No, no one cares about individual points. And we can see here in the instant replay, no? Again, unselfishness. What a pass by Navera. And kitang-kita yung vision niya, no? I think he saw Duke Santos in his peripheral vision and he chose to pass it. And Duke Santos now rewarding his teammate with an assist.
And the players of Manila particularly itong si Michael Reyes visibly frustrated here. Napako na sila dito sa 38 points. It was 46-38 early in the third quarter. Manila made their run, cut the lead down to 8 points, but Malabon in the midst of a 15-0 run will make that 17-0 run dahil ang ating score now is 63-38. Aceldo being bothered by the pressure. And good inside pass pero hindi pa rin sila makakonvert sa loob. Aceldo recovers the ball. Drives middle. Tries to send it to his teammate but Mav Messina again. But careless on that play. Pinamigay muli niya dito. Oh, good hands by Mav. Pokes the ball away there. Navera. Trying to go inside. Pagkakataon for Manila to finally score a basket. But the rim not a friendly one para sa kanila. And finally, getting that shot to go was Manuel Napo. Pero nagpamigay naman sila sa puntos para dito kay Jaren Ferreros.
I think yun nga yung sinasabi natin na 0 bench points nitong Manila. Medyo nakaka-apekto sa kanila since yung fatigue ng kanilang starters is starting to kick in.
Powerful putback galing dito kay Jared Ferreros.
And then again, no, presence of mind from this Malabon team. Even though nasa depensa sila, even though wala sa kanila yung bola, they're moving off the ball, they're moving in the defensive side. So they're getting all the good things happening for them.
21-2 run for Malabon. Under 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Napo, top of the key, fires a free. That is short. Messina. A bit too strong yung pasa doon. Perucho trying to get the ball inside. Recovers. Sa loob, no foul call. But ball will stay on the side of the Malabon Fisher Mall. 11 seconds sa kanilang shot clock. Messina. Baseline inbound to Ferreros. And a foul from behind. Not yet in the penalty. Itong mga pirata ng Manila. 1 minute and 23 seconds remaining in what has been another dominant quarter because of that guy, Mav Messina. Already with 26, 8 here in the third. Zain Aguilar, pinasok din dito. Swing pass to Ferreros. Gelin tracks down the miss. Aceldo, running start, but coming out empty on that trip. We get a fresh 14 here. Aceldo sa loob. Gets whacked up top by Sarcauga.
One observation when it comes to the Manila Pirates is medyo sloppy yung kanilang system when it comes to the offensive side. And I think the credit is to Malabon, no? Kasi I think na nababother sila with the pressure defense Malabon is providing, and yun yung kailangan i-improve ng Manila as number 19 Aceldo hits that first free throw.
Coach Bagot King Epino, young coach nitong Manila Pirates. Aceldo cuts the lead down to 26. Zain Aguilar magtitimon para dito sa Malabon. Under 1 minute remaining in the third. Aguilar wide open for 3. In and out. Battle for the loose ball, and the possession will go on the side of Manila.
Nakita natin si Coach King very active on telling his players where to position themselves. Mukhang hindi pa agad sila familiar sa system ni Coach King, no? Mukhang still trying to fit in, which is understandable because this is their debut game.
Meanwhile, Zeta gets fouled here. So apart from Aceldo, siya yung medyo maganda yung nilalaro dito. Almost a double-double for Zeta. 11 points, 9 rebounds. Let's take a look at what happened on that earlier sequence. Good cut inside. At mayroong bangga doon sa ilalim. 67-43. Last shot time for Malabon. 10 seconds remaining. Perucho, Ferreros, almost a steal. Pasok sa loob si Duke Santos, and another trip to the line for Malabon.
Again, itong si Duke Santos, no? Nothing you could do kapag inatake ka nito sa paint. Very long, no? Very big. Can handle the ball. Lahat ng hinahanap for a big guard, no? Nasa kanya na. So, really a hard time for Manila guarding this young lad.
So far, Manila only 30% from the field in the third quarter. 6 out of 20. After going 10 out of 25 in the first half. So bumaba na yung kanilang shooting percentage here. And also has committed 7 turnovers. And that's why the Malabon Fisher Mall beginning to pull away in this ball game. They are up here by 24 points, 68-44 at the end of the third quarter. Check out our Atlantis 88 move of the game. And again, Mav Messina, the spin and the find on the wide open teammate for that three-pointer. Duke Santos able to knock that shot down. And Mav Messina and Duke Santos connecting on that play. One of the many highlights para dito sa Malabon. Fourth quarter in just a bit when we return only here on Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to.
Back with us here as we're just about to start the fourth quarter. Malabon with a huge third. Again, Mav Messina, 8 of his 26 points. And Navera and Santos also chipping in. Duke Santos, 8 of his 16 in the third. As a three-pointer, knocked down. Galing dito kay Akain to open up things here para dito sa Manila.
We saw na medyo nag-relax si Zion Aguilar doon on guarding that play. So medyo nahanapan niya ng butas and he took that three and made it.
Galen grabs the board there. Aceldo. Kasama niya dito si Akain. Kicks it out. Punta sa loob. Galen. Wala. And Galen, good effort. And he will head to the line for 2 more shots.
Ito si Galen, no? One of the more reliable big men din when it comes to getting the rebounds. Unfortunately for him, no, medyo nakakarami siya na fouls this ball game. But still a very steady big man, no, na pwedeng i-develop nitong 14 under squad ng Manila Pirates.
Here he is, knocking down the first. Kasama niya dito si Zeta. You've got Aceldo, who practically almost hasn't rested here. Napo and Akain. On the side naman nitong Malabon, you've got Mav Messina, Zion Aguilar. Also got Perucho in there. As a miss, galing dito kay Gelin. Nasa loob din ito si Sarcauga at si Jared Ferreros. Meanwhile, Mav Messina, sublime finish.
What a finish, no, by Mav Messina. Nakita niya na medyo alanganin yung talon niya, napaaga. So again, just like his Atlantis 88 move the game kanina, he decided to take it to a different angle.
Player from Claret, ito si Mav Messina. Meanwhile, Zeta providing the scoring punch together with Matt Aceldo. And Manila guarding man-to-man full court. Ooh, Messina! Dazzling display of moves right there, and he will head to the line for 2 more shots. Mav Messina did not play in their last game. And this is actually his very first game para dito sa Malabon. A welcome addition para sa kanila. Especially, they lost their first 3 games. Finally broke through against Rizal, and here you see him just breaking down the defense. Another opportunity, Zion Aguilar hesitating. Scoops one up and gets fouled by Gelin.
Again, no, Gelin, frustrated siya kasi he got another foul. But then again, no, I think medyo late kasi nagiging reaction niya when it comes to defending, no, his opponents. Ito naman si Aguilar, no, he got that rebound first before getting that foul. So very good presence of mind for Aguilar, not necessarily having a great offensive game, but making big kinds of impact for his team sa mga ganong klaseng plays.
Zion Aguilar making good on his first. averaging almost 10 points a contest. Ito si Zion Aguilar. So this is now a 23-point lead. The 13-year-old Zion with a steal, but counter steal galing dito ay Napo. They tried to send it, but another turnover on the side of Manila. Under 8 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Aguilar against Aceldo. Crosses him over. Oh, the left-handed scoop!
Great move right there, no, by Aguilar. Again, not necessarily having the greatest offensive game in his team, no, pero doing little ways to help his team win this ball game.
75-50. And another turnover forced against Manila here. 75-50 ang ating talaan dito. This is the very first game para dito sa Manila. Samantala naman, itong Malabon trying to book their second win in 5 games. We would like to thank our sponsors, Vivere Hotel and Resorts, Auto Asia, Doride, and Atlantis 88. Approaching 7 minutes here. Manila forcing a steal. But the counter steal, that has been the theme of this ball game so far. Aguilar, dribbling exhibition, sidestep, move! Oh!
Grabe yun, Ken, no? What a move by Aguilar. May kasama pang celebration, pero what a series of crossovers, then finishing with a defender right on his face. Tingnan natin, no? Very high IQ player right there, no? Kita niya, may sumusundot eh. And a defender on his face gets him hyped up for that play. Very smart move right there for Zion Aguilar.
77-50. 6:20 remaining in the final quarter in what has been a dominant display of skill, talent, and effort by the Malabon Fisher Mall. Jared Ferreros checking out. And pag-usapan din natin format, no? Our format for all of our divisions, we've got 22 teams in each division. They will be separated in the North and South. So itong natutunghayan natin ngayon is the North Division rivals. And out of those 11 teams from each division in the North and South, may kaaroon tayo na quarterfinals. Zion Aguilar again scoring. Magkakaroon tayo ng quarterfinals. Top 6 from each bracket will automatically advance. And magkakaroon din tayo na play-in, much like the NBA tournament. 7 and 8 will battle for that 7th place. And 9 and 10 naman, paglalabanan kung sino yung makakalaban ng loser of that 7 and 8. So those 7 and 8 places in the quarterfinals up for grabs. 11th place, the last place, automatically eliminated na yun. 79-50. Zion Aguilar, pinagpahinga na rin ni Coach Froilan Bagyon. Inbounding the ball here for Manila is Carl Ang, whose father is Mr. Wilson Ang, and her sister CJ Ang, who's also a courtside reporter for their league. Shout out to CJ watching this ball game. De Los Reyes, floater, wala. And Malabon off to the races. Perucho, Batumbakal with a rebound. Another turnover here. Malabon, just a different team right now with the additions of Mav Messina and also Jared Ferreros.
Yun yung maganda sa Malabon team na to. Even though they're up big, no? That's a basket by Manila. Again, even though they're up big, they're playing like they're losing. So that's a very good attitude, no? Considering these are young bucks, no? Hindi pwedeng mag-relax, hindi pwedeng makampante. And great coaching by Coach Froilan.
Paul Navera trying to switch hands there. And Naag stepping out of bounds. 4:28 left in the fourth. Later, we'll see the 16 and 18 under divisions nitong magkabilang kupunan. Oh! And Perucho gets free. Slipping the screen right there. Freeing himself up for the basket as another steal. Oh, Navera gets his own miss. Gets whacked on his way up by Sebastian Basco.
Navera, no? Great spin move right there. Hindi lang yan na-shoot, pero ganda ng maneuver niya right there. Itong si Navera, I think, one of his assets rin talaga is yung height niya. Again, not necessarily the tallest, pero dahil sa height niya yan, he's able to generate a different kind of speed, no, for himself. And that's why he's very good at scoring against tall defenders din talaga.
4 minutes and 7 seconds left in the fourth. Paul Navera, the high point man in their last game, now has 12 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 steals. And kung nun last game nila, Cho, they had 18 as a technical foul whistled against the side of Malabon. They now have 22 here against Manila.
So, itong Malabon, no, again, they really have that advantage, no, when it comes to speed. And actually, the size rin, nandun rin eh. Very present rin, no, with Uno Cruz and Ferreros on the paint. So, kahit pa paano, medyo balance ang kanilang backcourt and frontcourt. And it's really all credit talaga to Coach Froilan, no, for using and utilizing the strengths of his players.
Again, nais naming pasalamatan ang Vivere Hotel and Resorts, Auto Asia, Doride, and Atlantis 88. And Carl Ang gets called for a traveling violation. Under 4 minutes remaining, 82-53. In Malabon, after losing their first 3 games, looks like they're gonna go back-to-back. And your thoughts, Cho, on the performance itong Malabon so far?
Well, in this game, no, I think medyo na makakahinga sila since, actually, noong una pa lang, I think before the match pa, makakahinga sila since yung nakakalaban nila, alam nilang debuting game. So kahit pa paano, dun pa lang, that mere fact, no, may advantage na sila. So kahit pa paano, I think this is their chance, no, to continue their winning momentum. And next game, tinan natin kung madadala ba nila yun.
And what's been the most impressive from their game here? And ano yung mga takeaways na pwede lang gamitin in the succeeding games? Tandaan natin, Cho, this is a long tournament. At least 10 games each for all of our teams.
Well, unang-una, itong si Mav Messina. Great addition to the team. Last game, no, they won against the Rizal Switch Fiber. Wala pa si Mav Messina nun. So imagine mo the kind of firepower na madadala nito ni Mav Messina, no? Basta lagi lang siya maglalaro. And then of course, kita rin natin ang selfishness ng bawat players nitong Malabon, no? Although Mav Messina has currently 29 points, kitang-kita natin na if you really watch the game, no, lahat talaga sila gumagawa, nagpapasahan. You can see the chemistry, unlike yung kalaban nila. Walang chemistry, debuting game. So I think, yun din talaga yung naging kwento ng larong to.
And on the side naman of Manila, you've mentioned yung kawalan ng chemistry. Tandaan natin, this team was formed just weeks ago as a shot is good para dito sa Malabon. Itong side naman ng Manila, nakikita natin, they've been really bothered by that pressure defense. And for sure, yung mga teams na makakalaban na susunod, tatandaan nila yan kung gaano sila nahihirapan in trying to get the ball across the half-court line.
Exactly, no? But I think kahit ano naman mangyari, learning experience pa rin talaga to, no? I think yun yung kailangan din talaga nila improve during their trainings, no? Yung ball handling ng kanilang guards, of course. The ball handling ng buong team. Yung pag-iwas sa turnovers. And overall, no? Mag-stick sila sa sistema ni Coach King Epino. Yun lang naman.
86 to 5. Actually, we have a timeout on the floor. Magbabalik po kami dito sa Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Back with us here after that slight delay. 86-53 ang ating score as we wind down the fourth quarter. And unless Manila has one last fight back in them, looks like itong Malabon will grab their second win in 5 games. Bagyon, Minte sa Anyang Tres.
Hindi naman yung maganda kay Coach Froy, no, Ken? Alam niya sa kanila na tong panalo na to, eh. So he's giving his young players, no, or yung mga third stringers o second stringers niya a chance to have some time, no, on the floor.
And Mav Messina, the high point man with 29 points. What do you think has been the secret to his success here in his, masasabi natin, debut game dahil unang laro niya despite the fact that nakaliman laro na dito ang side ng Malabon?
Well, again, I've covered Malabon before, and I am sure na itong si Mav Messina part talaga ng team for whatever reason. He wasn't able to play no previous games niya, ngayon nakapaglaro na siya. I think familiar din talaga sa kanya itong mga teammates niya. Again, iba talaga nagagawa pag magkakasama ng matagal, pag familiar with each other, alam yung sistema ni Coach Froy, and those intangibles. Yung skills naman ni Mav, we're all aware na very shifty by shooting, kaya-kaya mag-drive. So I think yung intangibles talaga yung medyo naglabas ng kanyang almost 30-point outing today.
It's been the guards really that did the damage for Malabon. Mav Messina, 29. Duke Santos, 16. And Paul Navera, 13. Another timeout on the floor. Magbabalik po kami.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang
Coach Gilbert Malabanan, Coach King Epino will try to regroup in the upcoming games. And this Malabon team, despite the fact that they played the last game just yesterday and had to go home, get up the following morning, hindi rin kalapitan yung venue. Kahapon, nasa Antipolo tayo ngayon. We're here in Bulacan. But an impressive effort galing dito sa Malabon Fisher Mall. They're up by 28 points. And they continue to hound itong Manila. They force a steal. Floater is up and good. Galing dito ay Benyas.
Very impressive presence of mind din dun, no? And yun nga, yung sinasabi ko kanina na itong players ng Malabon at the floor currently, no, playing like they're losing, kahit sure naman na napanalo, still making the most out of the opportunities na nakuha nila from Coach Froy. And I think yun yung maganda when it comes to kids, no? Almost wala silang probability na mag-slack off. They always play with their hearts out. And ayun, just really a good sight to see. Lalo na mga bata itong mga to.
30-point lead, 88-58. 65 seconds remaining in this ball game as offensive rebound. Batumbakal gets whacked. Crowd in attendance here. 1 minute remaining in our ball game. And if you're Manila, Cho, ano yung mga tingin mong pwede pa nilang ayusin given that it's their first game pa lang para dito sa kanila?
Well, one thing I noticed din, no, is their, of course, 3-point shooting. Medyo pangit ang percentage na tinira nila mula from beyond the arc. Compared to Malabon, no, kita natin kanina, may mga lucky bounces pa itong si Duke Santos. Mga tira ni Paul Navera, no, na pumasok para sa kanilang koponan. However, itong Manila, medyo Aseldo, medyo nagre-rely sa kanyang finishing abilities. Nawala na sa attention niya ang pwedeng ibigay ng 3-point area. So I think that's one of many areas, no, na pwede nilang pag-focusan.
40.6 seconds remaining. Another foul call by our referees as we wind down this game. Naag at the line. Trying to cut the lead here to a more respectable margin. This was just a 13-point ball game at the half. 44-31. And in fact, itong Manila was able to get to within 8 early in the third quarter, 46-38. But Malabon, behind their pressure defense, getting in transition, they uncorked 17 unanswered points. Kaya naman nakalayo sila dito. At itong Manila hindi na naka-recover. So Malabon will go up to 2 and 3 in our team standings. As Batumbagal inadvertently trips itong player ng Malabon. That was Baldoza falling down on the floor. 2 seconds remaining. This is only our first game. Still have 5 more to go, including 2 between itong Manila and Malabon.
Yes, and as I was saying no pre-game, I was asking you, Ken, if madadala ba nila yung winning momentum nila galing kahapon against the Rizal Switch Fiber into this game, and it looks like they did. And tingnan natin kung madadala pa nila into their upcoming games, no? Since may big addition to the roster, that is Mav Messina, who scored again 29 big points for his team.
Mav Messina, Duke Santos, Paul Navera, Zion Aguilar. Also got Jared Ferreros. And they could be a force to be reckoned with here in our 14 under division. Malabon prevailing here 88-59 over the Manila Pirates. Nice namin pasalamatan muli ang Vivere Hotel and Resorts, Auto Asia, Doride, and Atlantis 88. Speaking of Atlantis 88, check out our Atlantis 88 move of the game.
Ganda ng mga galaw nito ni Messina, no? Actually, ang ganda ng pagka-improvise niya sa mga atake niya sa ere. once he sees defender, medyo nag-switch na siya ng hands. So yun yung maganda about ito, si Shifty na si Mav Messina.
And 2 of his 29 big points in this small game. Mav Messina already had 18 in the first half. Dinagdagan pa niya in the third, and dun nga tuloy nakalayo itong Malabon Fisher Mall, grabbing their second win in 5 games. Samantala, Manila Pirates will fall to 0-1. For the Manila Pirates naman, you've got ito si Matt Aceldo. Strong performance in his debut. 20 points. Zeta chip in as well. Almost a double-double. 15 points and 9 rebounds.
Yes, very promising, no? Itong kahit natalo sila, very promising mga pinakita ng mga bata na to. And ayun, clear na kung sino ba talaga ang pwedeng mag-contribute sa itong sa team ng Manila Pirates 14 under. And next game, abangan natin kung anong klaseng tiwala ang ibibigay ni Coach King Epino sa mga batang na-mention mo, Ken.
And meanwhile, itong Malabon Fisher Mall panalo dito by 29 points. We'll turn you over to our Atlantis 88 player of the game. Kasama niya ngayon, si Daphne Cristobal.
I'm here with our Atlantis 88 player of the game, none other than Mav Messina. Mav, congratulations sa'yo, pati na rin sa Malabon Fisher Mall. 29 points ka ngayon, and yesterday wala ka dito. Gusto ko lang tanungin, ano bang nakatulong sa'yo pati sa team ninyo para makuha itong victory na to?
Since kahapon nakuha po namin yung first win namin nang wala ako, and then nandun si Jaime, so parang since wala siya today, nag-step up ako para at least matuloy yung win streak namin hanggang today. So nakadalawa na kami.
Mav, meron ka bang gusto mga pasalamatan or batiin ngayon?
First of all, thank you Lord, and then thank you sa coaches namin, sa mga parents, and then sa mga teammates ko syempre. And kay mommy, daddy, and then kay Mavi, sa baby brother ko po.
Once again, congratulations, Mav. And of course, para sa Team Malabon, let's go back to the panel.
Thank you very much, Daphne Cristobal. We still have 5 more games to go. And check out the highlights in what has been a dominant display galing dito sa Malabon. Despite the fact that Mav Messina had a bum knee here, talagang tinulungan niya itong kanyang kupunan na manalo dito. 29 big points. On the side naman of the Manila Pirates, only 2 guys really showed up here, Aceldo and Zeta. And that does it for our first game. 5 more to go. Our second game in just a bit when we return, only here on Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
5 minutes.